to the home tour. Starting off the vlog with our floor plan before we kickstart the home tour, we did not do any major renovations, no hacking of the walls, mainly only on the toilets as well as the kitchen space. Going through the main door where this digital lock is left by the previous homeowner, and we really like it, so we kept it with us. Entering the living room, you'll see shelves of our vinyl records, which double up as decors. Displaying the records here bring us great convenience as well. We have a mini matcha station on the side table. And as we enter the sofa area, that's where I'll usually chill at the sofa and catch up with Netflix. And you'll be able to spot our vinyl record player that is displayed on top of our TV console. Alongside with that, there is also some decors and our Nintendo Switch as well as a speaker. These are some appliances that really help us to unwind after a long day at work. Honestly, we didn't go with a specific home theme at that point in time. What we were looking for was to actually bring in some warmth with all the woody accent, and also to actually replicate a little bit more of a coziness, given that this is a pretty compact home in Singapore. An up-close shot of what's on our TV console. Another habit of mine to laze and chill around the living room is to gaze outside of our balcony, sitting on the floor couch, and relax. Quick ad alert where this video is brought to you by Home Trust. Introducing Home Trust, where it's a platform to connect homeowners and interior designers to provide you resources for your home renovation. And what I like about it is the transparency of all types of reviews shared by the homeowners, especially on the lowest rated one, where it can help you to avoid some pitfalls that were already experienced by other homeowners. Also, you'll be able to actually look at some of the top rated interior designers, along with the project and ideas to spark some inspiration. And you can also look into the forum where they would actually share some of the popular topics. Bringing you back to the home tour, where I would show you how I typically utilize the balcony. On days that we don't have any visitors, families or friends to share the communal space with us, I would usually take up the entire sofa to actually enjoy, relax, and catch up with the reads that I have on my Kobo. It's usually very windy over here, and I get to enjoy some breeze, which is very, very comforting. Another habit of mine is to people watch from my balcony, and at times I would also check out some of the sunsets to see the beautiful skies out there. And of course, in a compact HDB like our home here, we would have to double up our balcony, and this is where I find the laundry liner is a game changer, because we can immediately, easily double up this space to hang our laundry, to dry our laundry, swiftly teleporting you to our dining area. Usually with my husband, we wouldn't have our meals on this dining table because we want to catch up with Netflix at the living room itself. However, if I'm alone, I would typically pull out the iPad to catch up with some of the shows and maybe have my breakfast or lunch at this table. And what I like about this table from Cutlery is that it's extendable. And usually when we have a big group of visitors from our family or friends, it is so convenient because we can just easily extend that table so that it can accommodate more people. This usually can accommodate about 8 to 10 packs. You'll notice the big mirror next to me, and this is custom made by our carpenter. What we wanted to simulate is the New York apartment kind of theme, and we also want to elongate the space given that it's very compact so that it looks bigger. Walking into our mini kitchen of a size of 5 square meters, it is smaller than a usual HDB kitchen. However, we find that it's pretty sufficient as there are many space-saving appliances we can find these days. Here, I'm grabbing some blueberries that I can actually munch on. As I stroll in the hallway and into my home office, this is where all the action of work from home usually take place. I have a lovely workstation set up, albeit being too messy. However, I love it because it is economically friendly. The computer chair is a second hand and it comes from a very reputable Japanese brand, Okamura. I also have a standing sitting desk that is adjustable, which I've got it at a really good rate at Shopee. What I like about this table is also because a lot of these adjustable standing table in the market are pretty long, and for me I just needed a smaller size which is around 100 cm in length so that I can accommodate space to put in a cabinetry or drawer space next to me, as you can see in this video here. The next home office next door belongs to my husband, where it's fully self-designed by him. He picks out his own decors, and he also have a tea set, which I'll get him to explain more later on. He's self-employed, so most of his admin and business strategy work will usually take place in this home office particularly, and also a space for him to relax and unwind after a long day at work.
This is a very traditional Chinese tea set. This is the Gong Dao Bei. This is the teapot. This is where I stash my teas inside. Shit, it's not inside. But okay. So you can see, as you can see this, you can use this ladle to scoop the tea and then put inside the pot. I have a kettle for me to cook water, so that I can have constant hot water, and then after that I pour it into this hot flask to keep the water hot. Yep.
Here's a look into our common bathroom, where you'll see the design is slightly different, but this is intentional because we want to keep it experimental. Walking into our master bedroom, where we did not do much of a design because we want to keep it simple. It's also pretty messy, as you can see over here, especially in this cabinet where a lot of these things just fell off, so it's just left messy. A new addition to this room would be my vanity table, and finally a seated one. Now this is usually where I would use all my makeup, put on my skincare, and have a good pampering me time. I like how the mirror can be hidden very well, and showing you some of the go-to skincare that I'm currently using right now. Stepping into our master bathroom, this is where we want to make the place looks bigger than it already is and focus a lot of storage solutions here.